Welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer, so now let's talk silver. An article came out yesterday titled, Silver's on track for the largest weekly profit in 2023 on safe haven demand. Every time there's fear, worry, uncertainty, doubt, people will flood towards precious metals. It's kind of funny that a bank collapsing is what it needs to take for someone to start looking into precious metals or transfer their wealth. But regardless, that's what they're doing. And like Andy Schectman said, which is the CEO of Miles Franklin, he's been in business for over 35 years, and he's never seen demand like this. It's something that I think we're going to start seeing more and more, silver and gold being more mainstream. But I did want to mention silver, because usually gold is mainstream. Gold, everyone knows, is the safe haven. But we're starting to see a lot of people catch the silver bug. And I think that is a great thing. I just hope that people understand that silver is a different type of investment or metal than gold is. So anyways, let's just jump right into this article. Like the video if you do like this video. Let me know down below. Are you new to silver stacking? Are you buying silver right now? Let me know. Love when I see new stackers in this space. Welcome. So, silver's on track for the largest weekly profit in 2023 on safe haven demand. Silver prices rose in European trade after a short hiatus from gains yesterday off 5-week highs, with the dollar currently declining against major rivals. The white metal is heading for the largest weekly profit in 2023 on strong demand for safe havens amid growing concerns about the global banking sector following the collapse of several local U.S. banks and the crisis with the Credit Suisse Bank in Europe. So we're seeing a domino effect, a ripple effect. And I think for once, it's really sticking to people's minds that maybe this isn't just going to blow over. Maybe this is a lot more serious than I was thinking. Maybe those guys that I thought were wearing tinfoil hats weren't. Maybe I was the one that's wrong. And now you see these people researching, taking more interest, and luckily, they're still getting in while silver's extremely cheap. There are going to be some people, unfortunately, that are going to find out way too late, right? Way too late. Right now, though, if you're watching this video, you're one of the lucky ones. Remember, only less than 1% of the entire world invests into silver and gold. Less than 1%. Think about that. Silver prices today. Silver prices rose 1.4% to $22 an ounce, with a session low at $21.65 after losing 0.4% yesterday on profit taking away from 5-week highs at $21.53. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a correction. It went into overbought territory, so now people are going to sell. It's a correction. It's a sell-off. You don't want silver to just go straight up. You don't want it to go up, 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 because then it's going to crash, 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 crash. Just like Bitcoin in 2017. It went from like $800 to like $16,000 within like 6-7 months. You don't want that, because then it crashed and it took several years to recover. You don't want silver to just go straight up. So let's look at the dollar. The dollar index fell 0.4% on Friday for the second session against a basket of major rivals, underpinning silver prices. The dollar's current decline comes as calms spread in the global markets, with U.S. and Swiss authorities intervening to provide financial support to the banking system. Basically bailed them out. Now, this is one of those key pivotal moments where people could justify or rationalize and say, okay, so this is going to blow over. Or, okay, they'll just keep bailing these banks out and intervening every time this happens. They don't understand how much deeper this whole entire thing goes. And if they are someone that says, okay, you know what? Maybe I don't need precious metals, or maybe things aren't as crazy and chaotic as people. Maybe they're exaggerating. Maybe they over-exaggerated. No. This was just a huge warning sign for the inevitable. And if you don't believe that, then you are going to be screwed. I mean, watch Andy Schectman talk on my channel. Go to any of my last videos in the last week or so and listen to what he's talking about. This is serious stuff, folks. So let's go into weekly trades. Silver prices are up 7% so far this week, on track for the second largest weekly profit in 3 weeks, thus largest since November 2022. Haven demand on silver remains strong following the collapse of SVB and 2 other banks in the U.S. and troubles facing the Swiss Credit Suisse Bank. Then we have Chinese demand. Remember, I've been talking about this. China reopening up this year is going to be huge because China is the biggest consumer of silver. They consume the most silver. So now that they're opening up this year, that's going to play a major factor. Recent data showed China's industrial output accelerating in February, with Chinese retail sales rising as expected in February. Such data bolstered hopes of improving Chinese activities and improving demand on precious metals after the government eased these restrictions for COVID. So, yeah, we got a lot going on with that. We can look at silver prices right now. It's $22.61. We're in the weekend right now, so we'll see what happens when we pick back up on Monday. Let's look at we're in the weekend right now. Let's look at the week chart. So you can see this is where people, they're saying probably took some profits off, but you see it hasn't really corrected yet. On Monday, we easily could see this go higher. Now, since the banks did get bailed out, we don't know necessarily how people are going to react, but regardless, the day-to-day prices don't matter. And I try to tell people that it doesn't matter, folks. And if you're someone that's getting that's on edge, and if the price is down X amount of dollars or X amount of percent each day that affects you, then you got to step back and look at the bigger picture. Right? It's good to it is very healthy to stay up to date and understand what's happening on a day-to-day basis, but to actually let the price affect you if it's going down, oh no, silver's going down. You can't look at it from that perspective. Right? It's a much bigger play. It's a much bigger game plan. We're talking about this is a long-term investment. Long-term investment. I'm not selling for 15, 20, 25 years. So a day-to-day price, I don't care. The only reason it would matter is if I'm looking to buy some silver. Then I could pay attention to the price and say, hey, it's going down. But you see how the only time if the price is going down, it affects me is in a positive way. I'm like, hey, silver's cheap. I get it for a discount. Not worried that maybe I second-guessing myself. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I'm doubting silver. You can't look at it like that. And those people are the ones that always lose money. And not just silver, but every investment, because they're looking at it from the wrong perspective. So many people sold Bitcoin a couple months ago when it was doing nothing. And now Bitcoin's back up to $24,000. And now those people are buying it again. They're buying high and selling low. When nobody's talking about Bitcoin a couple months ago and it's not doing anything, people sell it. They're like, it's not going to do anything. And now it's back up $24,000. And those same people are now buying it again. They're doing everything backwards. You don't want to be one of those people. Invest with your head, not your heart. So, and I hope people don't do that with silver. It's just, there's a lot of, the psychology, the psychological aspect of investing is very interesting, in my opinion, how that does work, needing validation or confirmation. I try, everyone who watches my channel, hopefully don't fall into that category of people that invest that way. Just buy it and hold it, buy the physical and just hold it. Just hold it. If you did want to buy some of that, I highly recommend you buy from Miles Franklin. Andy Schectman's the CEO. If I'm sure you guys know that. He has the best, they match the best prices in the country. So, and I've talked about that with Andy, because, I'm partnered with them. So, he really does match the best prices. I'm not talking about some little online store that has, we're talking about like the major dealers. He will match their price. If you could find a price cheaper than theirs, he will match it. So I think that's awesome, but even more so, just the beneficial aspect of buying from Andy, which is like, kind of like buying from your best friend, compared to just buying from some other random website where you don't know who's behind the screen filling your order. Andy's very trustworthy, and if anything went wrong, I could put you in direct contact with him, right? You have direct contact with the CEO of one of the biggest precious metals dealers in the world. I mean, that's a luxury a lot of people don't get. So I'm honored to be able to offer you guys that. So anyways, yeah, well, I guess we'll wrap this video up here. Like I said, if you like the video, please like the video. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. I'll be doing some more giveaways soon. Andy Scheckman and I are probably going to do more live streams on a weekly basis. And I really, really had a lot of fun chatting with you all in real time the other day. And all you guys asking Andy questions. And it was a great time. I had a lot of fun. And let me know if you guys want to see more live streams like that. So yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.